The Minnesota Vikings did not make a trade for Jalen Ramsey, and you should have seen it coming because they told us as such early on this offseason. Let's talk about it. The Minnesota Vikings chose not to make a move for Jalen Ramsey. Now, is it the right move? We'll find out in time. Jalen Ramsey is still an elite football player, but he's already 30 years old, and he had a lot of money due to him on the contract, and something we talked about in one of our more recent videos last week. And what's really interesting about the idea of a Jalen Ramsey trade isn't necessarily the player who Jalen Ramsey is. It's the idea of adding a cornerback. It's so necessary that the Vikings need to add a cornerback right now. And when you look at the entirety of the roster, well, there are a lot of question marks after Byron Murphy Jr. But here's the thing. No matter how much we think that they need a cornerback, they don't. And because they don't, they sent us the signal already that they weren't going to make a move like this. So as much as we can talk about, hey, maybe they are going to make a move for Jalen Ramsey or Jaire Alexander, both of whom are now off the market, they told us they're not going to. Here's a quote from Brian Flores at Mandatory Minicamp when he was asked about Isaiah Rodgers, which essentially confirmed they were not going to make that kind of move. Quote, "He's been on my radar since he was at UMass, a fast playmaker. I think he's one of these kind of late round guys who found his way in the league in the kicking game and got in some games and made some plays. I've always thought he was a good player and was ascending, and the opportunity presented itself that maybe we could acquire him. I was all in, and I'm happy we got him. He's been a great addition. He's got a great kind of football IQ and acumen. That's something that we really stressed throughout the group at all levels, secondary, second level, and obviously D-line. And I think it's just a great addition we talk about, bringing guys in who, as far as building a synergy within the group, how does this guy mesh with Byron Murphy Jr. and Harrison Smith and Josh Metellus? And he's just come in and done a great job from that standpoint, end quote. That quote doesn't seem like a whole lot. It's just a coach hyping up his guys. But here's what that quote really says. Isaiah Rodgers is that guy. And you need to understand that he's that guy. And we're not going to make a move for somebody to replace him because we believe he's that guy. And then at cornerback 3 and 4, you have the likes of Mekhi Blackmon and Jeff Okudah, which if Rodgers excels as CB2, yeah, I think we're going to be doing just fine. Should have seen it coming. It was staring at us the whole time. I'm Tyler Forness with DC Sports. Skol Vikings.